Hi and welcome. It's Milan with Tuning Into the One. And today, more amazing stuff. Welcome back. Again, the place and the space to find true and lasting love and soulmate attraction, to be able to powerfully and magnetically attract your ideal dream partner, your soulmate, to you. And today, in the dating and the relating and the mating game, we're going to talk a little bit about having trouble saying no. So sometimes in situations, whether it's on a date or in a conversation, we might have trouble learning how to say no. And this can be an incredibly challenging and difficult obstacle and barrier to having happy, healthy, and moments of true sharing where information comes back and forth, because a lot of shame, blame, criticism can come out of a lot of situations. And to get to a place of self-worth, I just recently got a response back from someone out there who said, self-worth is an issue and they end up holding on. And I think one of the problems we encounter is having a voice, being heard, and being acknowledged for information we want to share, without the usual drama and trauma and situational stuff where anger or angry responses are feared or someone's going to get emotional in a negative way. So today, if you've ever had trouble saying no in situations in your life or in your dating game, then my Speak the Peace and Keep the Peace script will bail you out of almost any situation. Because what you'll be able to do is gently, clearly, and respectfully say no thank you, or no, this is not for me, or I don't want to be in this situation, or I don't feel comfortable, without offending men, without offending people, and without the drama and the trauma and the angry retaliations that can come with it. So the Speak Your Peace and Keep the Peace script is very simple. It has 5 moving parts, which means you have just 5 sentences that you want to script out for yourself, and then it'll fit just about any situation that doesn't require a doctor, a lawyer, or a peace officer, a policeman. So number 1, thank you. So whenever you want to share something, you want to think about what you want to say, and then before you say it, you want to be able to say, thank you for sharing your information, thank you for taking me here on this date, thank you for inviting me to this place and this space. I appreciate and respect the effort you put forward, or the planning for this date, or I appreciate and respect. That's the second part. So number 1 is thank you. Number 2, scripting out, is I appreciate and I respect. And then number 3 is going to be what you don't want, what doesn't feel comfortable, or what it is that you're not exactly jiving and vibing with. So what I don't want is to be in this place anymore. What I don't feel comfortable with is this behavior or this activity or this environment. What I want instead, and you're going to share that. So number 1, thank you. Number 2, I appreciate and respect. And number 3, I don't want or I don't feel comfortable. And what I want instead and what would feel comfortable instead is, and then you fill in the blanks. And then number 4 comes even better, which is the agreement frame, which is, will you respect and honor my wishes, my feelings, my emotions, my thoughts, my situational circumstances here. And if you say yes to that, then number 5 is, do you have any other ideas, suggestions, or activities that we can do instead? So very simple. Number 1, thank you. Number 2, I appreciate and respect. Number 3, the communication framed in such a way that you're able to share what you don't want, what doesn't feel comfortable, and what's awkward for you, and what you want instead, what would feel comfortable, or what would help you to get into a better place in a space. And then the agreement frame. Will you respect and honor my wishes, my thoughts, my feelings, my emotions? And if there's a yes coming back to that, then you say, do you have any other ideas or strategies or suggestions or activities that we can do instead? That's it. That's your Speak the Peace and Keep the Peace script. Speak your peace, P-I-E-C-E, and keep the peace, P-E-A-C-E. Now here's what it can sound like if you script it out. Thank you so much for bringing me here. I appreciate and respect that you want to have a good time. You have every right to behave as you want. I just don't want to be around this behavior. Instead, I'd like to go home or go somewhere else. Will you honor my wishes, or what other ideas do you have? Thank you so much for bringing me here. I appreciate and respect that you want to have a good time. You have every right to behave as you want or to stay here if you'd like to. I just don't want to be around this place or this behavior. Instead, I'd like to go home or go somewhere else. Will you honor my wishes and my feelings? And then, what other ideas do you have? It's that simple, that straightforward, that deliberate. This one script can help you get out of almost any challenging or uncomfortable situation or date. It can help you share what you might not otherwise share because you're afraid of a bad reaction or being accused of being a bad sport or worse. So you can finally speak your piece, voice your thoughts and feelings, share touchy or challenging information, and before things escalate or get out of hand, you can help by keeping the peace. It is a wonderful opportunity for you to, number one, show gratitude. Number two, practice acknowledgement with respect. Number three, share information using effective communication. Number four, ask for an agreement frame, an acceptance frame that allows you to move forward because you've asked if they agree to minding what you shared. So will you honor my wishes? Will you honor my feelings? Will you honor the place of emotion that I'm at? And number five, you create options and choices. Finally, remember, this is so powerful for a lot of reasons, and one of the most amazing things about this is getting back to self-worth. Remember that saying yes to someone else when you really don't want to, you very well are saying no to yourself. And saying yes and ending up in difficult or even dangerous situations can have really negative consequences. So before things go to a not so pleasant escalated situation or environment or circumstance, use the speak your piece and keep the peace script. And finally, codependence and enabling begin when you have trouble saying no, and continue with downward spiraling self-worth when you're saying yes to other people because you're saying no to yourself. So I know this can work for you. Just use it. Number one, thank you. Number two, I appreciate and respect. Number three, the communication about what you don't want or don't feel comfortable and what you want and would like and feel comfortable instead. Number four, agreement frame, will you honor my wishes? And number five, what other ideas or suggestions or strategies do you have for this situation? Allowing yourself to create options and choices for both of you and for all of you. This is Milan from Tuning Into the One, wishing you amazing dating success and relationship mastery. And as always, click on the link and join us in our private group where you can ask all of your burning questions and get answers in a private space and a place that's safe for you and for others, and join the peers. Until next time, this is Milan saying bye for now.